Hi, Debbie here. This is adventure number 3. We're going to make little comic books now. And you're going to use the little booklets that you made. So you'll need that and your black pen. So let's talk about comic books. They're made of, very often, of very small things that happen every day. You know, like waking up, brushing your teeth, being told to do your chores, going outside, whatever. It's just everyday things. So that's what we're going to do. Simple, quick, everyday things. So I'm going to show you my moment in time to give you the idea. So my moment in time would be, here's the opening. I wrote my name and a date on it, and I wrote yes during the pandemic. So the idea with this is to do this, you know, like brushing your teeth kinds of stuff, this simple everyday stuff. And the idea is to accumulate a batch of them so that later on, you know, in a few weeks, you look at them and it's pretty interesting and you will probably find it kind of funny. Then you're living in a historic time. This is a pandemic like no one has ever seen before. So you can look back and say, this is what I did during the pandemic. So here was a day in my day in May of 2020. I took a walk. I have a hoodie on. Here's my umbrella, my glasses. Later on, I did FaceTime with my 14-month-old grandson, Avery. There he is. And if you notice, this is fast drawing. This is not photographically perfect. It's just fast and getting the moment down. Here I did yoga in the living room. This is me doing yoga, and my pose and my room isn't photographic. It's just the idea of it. And you probably got the gist that this was a room and this was a person doing something. Here I had supper. I labeled it. Here's my fork, my plate. I wrote down what I had, and then there's even a little bit of a picture of me licking my lips because it was yummy. Later in the evening, I went to a Zoom meeting with people I've never met before. And so here's my laptop and all the people, and I had a good time, by the way. And then there's me cleaning up the kitchen. And again, this is not a photographic likeness. It's the gist of it. It is quick, it was fast, and it was real. And then again, I'm falling asleep in front of the TV. This you probably can make out as a human. And looks kind of like a house, a room in a house. And that person looks like they're either sick or asleep. So that's my moment in time. That's the everyday thing. Now we can do another one, and you could use the same kind of no glue book, or you could use a glue book, whichever you want to do. This is another kind of day, and I'm inspired by Calvin and Hobbes, Skippy John Jones, who cracks me up, and of course Dr. Seuss, all kinds of folks, but making an exaggeration of your day and even kind of going a little nuts with it, and you'll go a little crazy imagination in a different way than I do. So my moment, in my regular moment in time, started with me going for a walk on a rainy day. But that was a calm walk. This is another kind of day. Here I am, my hoodie's up. You can see the wind, you can, in the rain, it's just a very dramatic walk. Very exciting. Oh my gosh, look what happened. It's so windy that the umbrella came inside out and I almost got hit by a truck. That excitement exhausts me, so I'm bent over, going slowly. But oh, what's gonna happen next? A dog is barking and growling at me, and I've got my hands out and I'm saying, no, no. Oh, this is a very, very exciting, shall we say, or dramatic walk. Then I fell over a root of a tree. What is going to happen next? I get home on my hands and knees. What's going to happen next? I don't know. I have to draw that. Let's draw that together. I hope you're already getting ideas of what you want to do with your other kind of day, another kind of day. Well, I have in mind what I want to happen, and this is inspired by a book that's older than me by Dr. Seuss, and it's What Happened on Mulberry Street. And this young person is walking home and imagines all kinds of crazy stuff, and then when he gets home and he's asked how his walk was, he says, oh, fine. So that's what I want to happen here. So here I am. My husband's going to ask me how my walk was, and I'm going to say fine. So let's put the words in first, because those are the important parts, and I want to have room for them, and this is kind of small, and I don't want to write too tiny. So, how was your walk? Question mark. And that's coming from off panel. And my answer is going to be fine. Nothing special. Okay, and after I get me drawn, then I'll draw my bubble. So let's get, my mouth needs to be here somewhere. So let's get a little hair idea going. Then I'll smooth it out a little bit. And I want glasses. So that's an identifier in this character, even though we're not photographic. We want to be able to figure out who it is. So there's a nose. It's bigger than mine, but you know, whatever. So then let's get a little bit of a neck, a little bit of a collar. Then we get my hoodie, get some of my jacket in there. Then I'll come down a little bit, but I want to get my arm out. I want room so I don't, oh, that went a little long, so I'll just make that into a hand that'll go over my umbrella, and I can see that dog underneath me a little bit from my other picture. And then here's my carrot legs. And fill them in. There's my feet. And I think I'll even make a little bit of something here so it looks like I'm standing on something. So now I will put in my thought bubble. And oh, I have little marks on, you know, like a little pattern on my hoodie. So there we go. Okay, now I've got the basic stuff. I better have a door that I'm coming in. Fill that in just a little bit. Doesn't matter if it's a little extra black anyway, it's a doorway. So here's the door coming open. And be a knob here. And going out, let's see, the wall's probably out there somewhere. That helps some, but let's fill this white space in. Let's have a table here. And it has legs. And let's have drawers with a knob, a little basket, a couple handles. Make it look a little baskety. And there again, I'm gonna give these things something to look like they're on. Then we'll have a little light. And that points to the thoughts. And we'll have a little rug with fringe on the end. And a little design, fill in the space, counteract the straight lines, and we're done. So after my very dramatic other kind of day where I end up crawling to my door, I just say, fine, nothing special. I look forward to sometime seeing and hearing about your moments in time and your booklets of another kind of day. Stop, drop, and draw. Have fun. Did I tell you to have fun? That is a direct order. Okay, great to be with you. Have fun. Stop, drop, and draw, and see you later, alligator.